Afternoon, especially to the YouTubers the two viewers who actually viewed my video. Thank you very much. I thought I'd make a second one just to see if I get more viewers, that kind of thing. And I'm really excited, even though I don't look excited, but I am actually quite excited about sharing my experience over YouTube. I will have to categorise my videos though under mental health, I think. So I really don't know how to do that yet, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Okay, so firstly, introductions. Okay, so my name's Addison. That's not my birth name, obviously. I legally changed it to Addison 3 years ago, something like that. Yeah. So I chose Addison because it's actually a unisex name rather than a completely feminine name, which I did have, which I won't actually tell you because it's just not me anymore. If you're wondering, I am actually gender fluid, so I am, I guess you could say, gender queer. I prefer like transgender, but not to the stage where I want to change sex or anything. And I prefer to have a woman partner due to certain traumas in my past, which I will get to that because there's a link to a new therapy I'm doing, which will help me solve some of my problems, apparently. So I live with my mum. I moved up here last year, 25th of March 2017. My dad died of cancer 2 years ago this September. I won't get too much in that because it does make me cry, so I won't get into that until I've done my therapy for a little while. Then I'll do some more interpersonal type stuff. If you're interested, of course, and the videos are successful enough for me to do them. So this introduction's done. I'm 37. I don't believe the star signs really have anything to do with a person or how it works, but astrology and all that kind of thing would differ with me, so that's okay. That's fine. In that regards, I'm Aries. So I live, I'm not going to tell you exact location, but I actually live up Sunshine Coast, so but I'm not going to tell you specifically where at this point. I'm sure if you want to know, I can have a private chat with you or something like that. I actually kind of prepared myself a little bit because my first video was kind of awkward. Oh, did you notice I had a haircut too, which is pretty cool. I haven't actually got colour in my hair now, which is okay. But I kind of get irritated if I have to sit down for too long. Okay, so they always say cracking knuckles is like really bad, but I don't understand why. Maybe you can educate me on that. But it feels good. And it kind of relieves my anxiety and stress. Maybe that's something I should talk about. Okay, so anyway, my cup of tea. Okay, I got internet on today, which is very cool. So it is allowing me to communicate more with you. And I've got enough gigabytes to last me. And my mum as well. So, what's on order today? Okay, I'm a lot more relaxed today because I've actually got some sort of schedule, which, hello, is like right there. Sorry about that. Okay, so I've got like 5 topics, but they're not like long topics because I know that people only have like a attention span of like 5 minutes, which is like in about 30 seconds, so I'll try and, you know, do this pretty like promptly. Okay, so first of all, I do a blog on WordPress, and a lot of my stuff is on there, so a lot of my information, my experiences, pretty much everything. I don't hide anything, so I pretty much just put it on my blogs. So if you go on the internet and you go on the search bar, put in BPD Addison. So can you see that? BPD Addison, that's how you spell it. It'll say WordPress, and then you tap onto that and it'll take you to my website. Now, I want to give you a general idea, because there is reasons why I've started a YouTube channel. It's not just for shits and giggles. Sorry about that word. I probably shouldn't have said that. Okay, anyway, let's move on. Okay, so in a couple of weeks, at this point I'm getting assessed, because there's a new therapy that my therapist wants me to try. EMDR therapy, which is used on soldiers who go to Iraq and everything. Have a look on internet. It kind of works with your eyes and making your brain function, and just like reprograms your whole brain and helps you to deal with memories and process them and all that kind of thing. So I'm not going to go into it because it's just going to take like forever to explain. So have a look at that. That's starting not this week but next week, hopefully. So let's just hope that all goes well with the assessment. Current conditions, mental health wise, I've had mental health since 2008. I was diagnosed with schizophrenia at the time, so I'd say that's still quite current. So I was told schizoaffective disorder, which is sort of they sort of argue like whether it's a mood disorder or whether it's an actual part of schizophrenia. So there's really like a lot of debate on that still. I also have BPD, which is borderline personality disorder, so that can be quite destructive if not under control, which is why I'm seeking help from my therapist to do a more intense therapy to help me deal with the bits and pieces I can't deal with anymore. As you can tell, I'm just probably just really over everything, and this actually relieves my anxiety because I'm expressing myself. Okay, so, and it's very likely that I have DID, which is dissociative disorder, which is like the new name for multiple personality. I also have PTSD, an anxiety disorder, mood disorder, and depression. So that's the fun bits and pieces of the mental health side of things. Now, physical side of things. Okay. Fibromyalgia. And I also have CFS, or ME, if you want to call it ME, but the easiest way to describe it is chronic fatigue syndrome. And it's not just tiredness, by the way. So if you want to look that up before you say, oh, are you just tired? Look it up first and then comment, please. So that's pretty much what's going on at the moment. I'm kind of just needing a break from everything. So that's why I'm hoping this therapy can work quite well, and I've got really good hopes for it. I'm kind of scared because I've never had to deal with the emotions with such intensity to my understanding of how it works, but there's lots of reports of people just like absolutely loving it, and it helped them so much. It's not funny, so that's pretty cool. As I said, I do a blog, so have a look at my blog. Feel free to call me Addie, by the way. I prefer the spelling Addy, not Addie. I just think that's just wrong. I don't know, just IE, really? IE? Yeah, just doesn't, gel with me. So, is there anything else I want to tell you? There's not a real lot now that I can tell you, because I've pretty much told you everything that needs to be said. I will check in a couple of days to see if anyone's interested in more videos, or I will do more videos, but I'll just see how it goes, because, you know, I don't want to, you know, put myself out there and people think, I'm not going to listen to this person, you know. So I am very realistic, I'm very literal, I don't hide things, I'm happy to answer questions. I'm not specifically, I don't really keep secrets. Like I said, look at my blog. You'll soon find that out. I do have about 1,300 posts on my blog. I have 85 or 86 followers at this point. I've been on there for 6 months. So given that from time to time I either do like two sessions of WordPress a week, because I find too much technology can numb your brain, and I've just really got other stuff to do too. So it's about prioritizing. If it did become something more, then that's okay. But at this point, it's just basically like an online diary, and to educate people, if that's what you are willing to do by listening to me. So yeah, there's quite a few different pieces going on in my life at the moment, family wise, but it's really probably too sensitive to put it on YouTube at this point. So yeah, it's kind of, yeah, a bit kind of a sensitive topic, actually, to be truthfully honest. So yeah, and as you can see, I do love my tattoos. I've got like 54 at this point, so I do use tattoos as a way of relieving myself in some ways as well, but also I like to tell stories with my tattoos, so there's multiple facets of why I get tattoos and what I like and stuff like that as well. So I'll see how it goes. Nice to meet you all. A lot more calmer today, a lot more cheerier and comfortable with everything and stuff like that. So you know, whoever you are, it's nice to meet you. Those 2 people who did view my 1 minute and something second video, that's so cool, thank you. If I can get more than 5 views in a couple of days, then that's cool, I'll make another video. If not, you know, I'll wait a few days and then see how I feel, might make another one. But if you really want to know these things, it's a matter of my persistence, but you have to ask me to. I mean, I'm not a mind reader. So, yeah, happy to help. Okay, cool. So, it's now 1:19 p.m, obviously Brisbane time. And yeah, it's been awesome to do this video, and I hope that whoever's viewing it, whether you're on the other side of the world, or in Brisbane, or wherever you are, thanks for watching. And please do leave a comment, and yeah, that's great. Have a good one. See yous.